Hi Pisces, today is Wednesday, August 27th. I'm just going to do a general 3 card reading for you today. Uh, we're just going to look into your present, any obstacles you may be facing at this time, and what the likely outcome may be. Um, if you like what you've seen on the channel, please give a thumbs up to the video and subscribe. It really helps me get this content out. Um, and if you'd like to see more of my content, please visit my channel. I have right now uh, 1 card readings where I just kind of read what the moment is in general for all signs, and I'm doing kind of these specialized readings right now just for the sign of Pisces until I feel like I've kind of expanded my kind of reception, because sometimes, as a reader, your reception is only for um, so limited, and I feel at this time I haven't kind of expanded my horizons enough as a reader to really speak for signs other than Pisces. So, as Spirit, what does Pisces need to know for Wednesday, August 28th? Thank you again, Spirit, for delivering this message. If Spirit provides not enough information with just the 3 cards, I will clarify. But so far, the readings have been really strong and solid. Like I said yesterday, I feel like felt a sense of, like, after being sick for a little bit, really thriving and getting back into a sense of flow. I think that was kind of part of what was in that reading yesterday. Was the challenge had to do with getting into a place of flow. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do the break one more time because I kind of got distracted when I was talking to the microphone there. Okay, let's see. What does Spirit want you to know at this time for the sign of Pisces? Oh, yeah, that one right there. Yeah, that one. I think it, yeah, it's hiding from me. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Cups. Nice. That's nice energy right there. So sometimes I can read the bottom of the deck as the kind of ground that you're stepping on, kind of the past energy, but I can also read this as like the base in which you're building your foundation. So King of Cups, really strong base, right? A base of kind of having control over your emotions, not letting your emotions dictate your reality, and really feeling stable and solid in your emotions. You see him floating along in what looks like very tempestuous oceans. No, Siri. Okay. Um, that was a little interference there, but that's exactly, I think, what this card is speaking to, is amid all the tempestuousness, amid all the kind of chaos and the cacophony and whatnot, still floating very sturdy and stable in these very quaky and wakey waters. Okay, let's take a look now at the main reading. Present, nice, and nice. Okay, I'll put the cards like this. That'll be good. Wow, that's really awesome stuff right there. Okay, so I'll start with here. Okay, so for your present moment, you have the Two of Cups. Of course, Two of Cups really has to do with partnership. Two of Cups doesn't necessarily have to be another person. This can really be about, and this really actually speaks a lot to the message from yesterday. If I really think back on it, felt like such a powerful message about finding flow. So this can be about partnership, finding somebody who fills their cup and shares their cup with you, and when you fill and share your cup with them, it feels super reciprocal. Like you give what you get in terms of giving a lot of emotional energy to something and getting it back, or getting it back twice over. Um, this is a really awesome card though, because it goes beyond relationships. It really has to go. It goes to the extent of just emotional relationship in general to something. Um, Oftentimes, this card is also associated with like a business partnership, not necessarily with another person, but like a business partnership in the sense that you're committed to something at this time. You're committed to some sort of formula in your life, some maybe a routine in your life. You're committed to something that maybe, especially this card is a very artsy card. I mean, just look at this sheet of print. Awesome, awesome dress this guy's got on. Um, this is a really artsy card too, and it wouldn't surprise me if at this time, you're really focused on your craft, whether that's music, whether that's painting, maybe that's dance or acting for those who have more creative interests. But again, this could be for business, um, or this could be athletics too. Totally, for something like basketball or soccer or baseball, there's something there. Football, anything, running, swimming, something athletic too, or yoga for sure. Something is where you are emotionally invested in it, and it gives you that emotion back. You're getting your investment back. Um, that's a really, really awesome present moment, and I think it really again speaks to yesterday when your challenge came out about sort of finding flow, finding your recipe, and sticking to your craft. In your current outcome and challenge, this isn't a really solid challenge to have. You're moving so quickly, just like thinking about where you were yesterday. You're moving very quickly because this card, right? This card really speaks to nine of Pentacles. Really speaks to enjoying yourself, enjoying the fruits of your labor, enjoying the finer things in life. Like this woman has this is pursuing falconry in this card. That's a very kind of luxurious pursuit. So your challenge is like all of a sudden, like now that you're building things, it has to do a lot with kind of enjoying the finer things that you're building. And this card really has to do a lot with also like gratitude and yeah, really gratitude for what you're building, and gratitude for, again, gratitude for your optimism, and gratitude for your agency to for gratitude for applying your agency to try to lift yourself up to better situations. A lot of the times we can be very results oriented, and we can, a lot of times we're so results oriented that we don't see that just that we want something better for ourselves is a result in itself. The fact that we want to do better, like, be grateful for that, because some people get lost in the mindset of life sucks and then you die, and that there's no way out of that. And they don't have a sense of like even bothering to try to lift themselves up. So be grateful that you at least have that devotion at this time to try to emotionally invest in something, or try to build a routine at this time that you're trying to do better. Like with just that in itself is really not just good enough. That's a good mindset to have. That will get you very far. Just the optimism alone. And that really speaks to also, that message really speaks to the Fool as your kind of likely outcome. The Fool, right? That's base one. That's ground zero, as we like to say. That is where kind of the journey, quote unquote, starts, right? Because really, the journey of tarot is a never-ending cycle, and who's to really say where it starts or ends, right? But we like to think of this as ground zero because it's really a card of innocence, of kind of taking a step into the unknown, taking a step and not really looking at where he's stepping, not worried about jumping off this cliff, because who knows, maybe you're gonna fall into some comfy pillows, or there's just water there, or maybe there's some kind of wonderful artistic pursuit here. Just going into the unknown and doing it with bravery, and I think that's a really nice likely outcome. Again, kind of speaking to the sort of optimism of this card, the gratitude of the Nine of Pentacles, this idea of these go really hand in hand, that really just be grateful that at this time your likely outcome will be not just like you have this solid energy of like you're getting what you give, you're really getting back the emotions that you put into something, but also be grateful that like the likely outcome of all of this is this is you. This is really you. You're coming out towards a world that can be very scary at times, can really shut you down, and you're coming at it with this optimism and this agency, and just be grateful that at the very least, whether results are yielding or not, at the very least because again, you could read this nine as Nine of Pentacles as you're not building finances necessarily, you're building chi, you're building energetic force. So be grateful that at the very least you're building a mindset. At the very least you're building a mindset of being fearless and going towards the world with open arms, and not being concerned about what the future holds for you, just trusting that you're going to be okay, as long as you have that mindset of, as long as you trust that you'll adjust to whatever comes your way, and that you trust that you have your best interest, and that you will get your best interest as long as you continue to dedicate yourself to not sabotaging yourself, as long as you dedicate yourself to not living in fear, as long as you dedicate yourself to, again, knowing that you have your best interest, and knowing that you want your best interest for you, and that at the very least you're going to pursue them. What a great message. Really, really great cards to go hand in hand with each other. So that is your message for today, Wednesday, August 28th. If you're interested in my channel, please like and subscribe. You can check out my content. I have some kind of moment, what is this moment readings, as well as more in-depth 3-card readings for the sign of Pisces at this time. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from this, and I wish you peace and beyond.